What's going on, Bo? How you doing, man? How you doing? Better make up for yesterday, Don, because as you saw, I was fairly bored during my last stream. Nothing going on, bored. Yeah. Same. Ah, shit. So how y'all doing today? Other than being bored. Thanks. Trimmed it a little bit because it was getting a bit. It was about that long before, so I cut off about half an inch. Productive. That's good. Did you at least get your bread in the oven? 'Cause I know you got your cookies in the oven. Shit. Fucking tired. Started the day likewise. Made chocolate chip cookies. Two kinds of bread. Out of the dome. Made yesterday. Fill out postcards for a bunch of people. Two birthday cards and have stuff ready to be mailed out and took a bath. Damn. What's going on, Sahil? Damn, you're firing on all cylinders today, huh? What's going on, an anonym? Oh, shit. Yeah. Dawn had a burst of energy this morning. She's moving slower than a slug across the salt flat during her first live. Then later on, she went live again. Then, fucking, she just started doing everything. Oh, I'm from the United States, editor. I'm from the third planet from the sun. And my age is between 18 and 100. English only, please. Because I don't understand all that fucking hieroglyphic shit. Holy shit. It's actually a pretty decent day. Oh, you're retired. You can go to sleep whenever you want. Which you probably should. That way you could be awake for Allie's streams. Oh, where's my charger? Damn it. Gotta go back into the room and get it. Oh, bear with me. I gotta grab my charger. That I know. tell you at least once a week whenever I catch your lives there. Battle. Because when you first start your lives, you're still yawning because you just woke up like freaking 30 minutes before. I need something to drink. Be right back. He's not gonna be. Well, I know that shit. She even said so yesterday. She only wants to stream like 4 days a week, something like that. All day. Why is it, Alex? What's today? Monday? Yeah, today's Monday. Today's her potluck day and rest day. So there's rare occasions when she goes live on Mondays, but very rare. It's like if she can't go live during the weekend, she'll go live on Mondays occasionally. You know, make up for that day of busking. So, yeah. And then, again, also rare, she'll go live on a Monday on her her second channel. Go for a walk or whatever, but that's also rare. So, yeah. Fucking shoulders killing me again. Time for a pain. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, you really got to try harder to convince them to let you go to Walmart. Just saying. At least me and you'll get a kick out of it. And what you should do, Battle, right, when you actually do go to Walmart, is you should live stream it and put a poll on what color you should get. Granted, I still think the white flag idea is perfect, but you know. Of course he has. What's going on, Aaliyah? How you doing today? Fucking tired. Okay, I need to know what others see and why. Huh? You're not going to hurt my feelings, so honesty, please. What are you talking about? Why don't people... So, one of the biggest things for me, right? I'm doing okay, Leah. One of the biggest things for me was his condescending tone. Like he like I think it was probably a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago. Um, we were sitting there talking about food, and he decided to come in and make it the Eric show. And he started, talking about how he likes to make his food and how his way is the only way. And you little fucktard can go. Started talking down like he knows the only way to do things, and it rubbed me the wrong way. So, yeah. And then, how he talks to you sometimes kind of irks me a little bit, but yeah, it's your life. He makes you happy, so I'm not gonna, dive too deep into it. That's very true, Bo. We're not married to him. And yeah, just some of the ways sometimes how he talks to you kind of drives me nuts. So I'd rather not assume. Yeah. What's going on, Luke? So, I mean, how I was raised and how he was raised, and how the dynamic of your relationship is are two completely separate things, right? So yeah. Also, things I don't appreciate either. You can't teach an old. That's actually a crock of shit. Now, it may take forever and a day, but people do change, and people do change. Sometimes for better, sometimes for worse. So, I mean, when I was married, I changed. I couldn't see it, but I did. How I'm always cracking jokes and freaking just seem like I'm full of life when I'm in your streams or whatever, talking shit. I wasn't like that. I was sedentary, didn't talk much to people. I was completely different from home life and work life. Like, I was a completely different person. At work, everybody thought I was, just freaking bouncing off the walls all the time, fucking telling jokes and fucking being an asshole. But at home, I was quiet, sat down, didn't do much. The only thing I really did was go out fishing. And then, whenever my ex would ask me, hey, let's go check this place out, and, sometimes I'd be like, yeah, let's do it. Or other times it'd be like, yeah, I'd rather just stay home. And unfortunately, later on in our marriage, I'd rather stay home was more prevalent. And then after we got a divorce, and I was hanging out with my best friend, Rick, completely different. What's going on, Kobe? How you doing, man? So, yeah. Colby's fine, FYI. He's okay, Don. Like, shit, if Orp comes in here, he'll fucking come in here and say, yell dad. Because, me and him kind of look alike. And this is a whole joke that we had from Crappy Man Jig's channel. Because somebody freaking was bitch grabbing and moaning about Orp. and me, and they thought that we were the same person, but obviously we're not. My shoulder hurts. I'm tired, and yeah, a little bit hungry, but don't feel like eating right now. Maybe after I get off this stream, I'll make some dino nuggies. What's going on, Julie? Yeah. I sound like you're dead. Oh, shit. Did I miss anything? Also, I appreciate it. I can't do I'm done. Yeah, okay, I didn't miss anything. Tell me how the heck I brew. What in the shit? Oh, Donaghy's good cold brew sounds great. Yeah, I don't drink a whole lot of beer. I drink beer, but it's fairly rare. Oh, Sean. Yeah, okay. Pretty much. I have a bad case of SVS. Man, I cooked 4-pound chuck roast yesterday. Oof, nice. Dude, now. Hey, spell. Huh? Hey, Brooke, how you doing? I have no idea what you're talking about, Julie. Just got on just in time to say hello. That's good. How do you not know what SVS is, Battle? You were in the Army for a little while. Stuff on my face. So hungry. What you get? Oh, yeah. So, SVS, Sandy Vag syndrome. Went walked into a sandstorm and walked in with a bad attitude. Sandy Vag syndrome. And half a cheeseburger. Nice. I don't know how the hell you didn't hear that in the military. Shit, I heard that when I got to my first duty station. You must not been in the real army. Come on. I'm right here. We'll wrestle all day. That was your day, my friend. And it was a day. Got some sleep. But yeah, I've been in bed all day. Let's get in the pool filled with jello. All right, let's go. Oh, shit. Now, is it regular jello or is it jello shots? Tequila or vodka makes a difference.
I'm down with tequila then. Have you Bruce Almighty in those fucking clothes? You choose the flavor of Jello as a kid, man. I'll get the pool. Bet. Oh yeah. So. Hmm. You will hello fight me? What's going on, Eric? Now, Battle, Brooke, is it going to be tag team against me, or is it going to be all out, 2v1? No, it's liquor infused Jello that's in the pool. Oh, it's going to be 2v1 then. Ain't no tag team needed. Great day, but laundry's boring. That's very true. Matter of fact, I got to do a couple loads of laundry a day too. I'll do that later. I don't drink, but I'm down for some tag team. Seems like a waste. Man. Oh, holy shit. Oh, that was fucking perfect, Brooke. Oh. Very true, Battle. Very true. Very experienced on eating a pudding cup or Jello cup without a spoon too. Oh, holy shit. Fuck it. I want another cigarette. How much battery do we got? Yeah, I got plenty. I should probably start the truck and get it cooled off. Sweat box in there. Well, I bet. Triple digits again? Feels like it, but no, it's maybe 90. Oh, okay. Yeah.
hot for you, Brooke, is 80, so I'm just saying. Storm this morning really cooled everything off. That's good. Fucking a few days ago we had a storm roll in, but it was still hot as fuck outside. Fucking yeah, it was just fucking disgusting. But it's a nice, beautiful day today, though, and it's not too hot. So, yeah, definitely not complaining about the weather. Nice, beautiful day. Yeah, it's not too shabby. Fucking expensive, though. Fucking $1,900 a month for rent. So, bet all this shit is. It's paying $1,800. So, I'm ready for a nap. Everyone's here and saying no. Yeah, well, being just outside of a big city, they usually are. Because you got those crazy fuckers who live in the city. Then you have the not so crazy fuckers who want to move away from the city, but still want to be close enough. So everybody drives out to the fucking country, drives up all the fucking prices. Because nobody wants to live in the craziness. Of course, I literally live right in between DC and Baltimore, so yeah. The price of being right in between two highly populated and highly tourized places. Who's the top fan right now? Aaliyah, then Brooke, then Julie. How did you fall out to the 4th spot there, Battle? Oh, man. Yeah, he lost it. Oh, because YouTube may hate you, but I don't. I'm so glad they have that happy poop gift because I just shit on all the fucking streams I go into that are monetized and have it. A little bit, Bo. Yeah, she is. I'm surprised she hadn't started spamming it to try to get her spot back. Can you guys hear the fucking bugs? Fucking cicadas drive me nuts every goddamn fucking year. Finally fixed it. Huh? Oh, that's good. I'm glad that you're able to do that. What's going on, bud? I know your fucking monkey ass isn't fucking rolling your eyes at me, motherfucker. When's your next stream, bud? Shit. What's going on, Grandpa Dubs? How's the granddaughter doing? I was in a Northern Friend stream, and I scrolled down, and your next one down. I don't know, and I'll be listening. Love you too, Battle. Take care. Get there safe. That's awesome, Dubs. How's she like her bassinet? I probably rewatched that stream of Dan giving you that bassinet like 3 times. I was rolling the whole time. She's getting that. Wow, she's getting big. That's awesome. So. She loves it, but not as much as, yeah. Yeah, that's understandable. I mean, babies don't always like being put down, so. I know my nieces and nephews, they wanted to be held all the fucking time, and it drove us nuts. After a while, it felt like we were playing hot potato with the kids. Oh, I almost cried. Oh. Yeah. Freaking. Every time we'd lay them down, they'd start fussing. And it was always during my cartoons, too. It drove me up the walls. And more than a few times, because my mom's mentality when we were growing up was to let us scream and cry and holler all the time. That way we built up our vocal cords, which is understandable. The more you use a muscle, the stronger it gets. And so the reason why I can scream and holler and people can understand me, a quarter mile away. But yeah. But if it was during her shows, she'd look straight at us and say, go pick up the baby. Go find out what's going on. Give the baby food. Give the baby their pacifier. Get them to go to sleep. Whatever. During her shows, of course, she wanted the baby quiet. Any other time of the day, let them cry. Yeah. Make sure their diaper's changed and then let them cry. Love Alan's streams. Yeah. Alan's stream last night was fucking amazing. I love it when she does her little walkabouts. And, we talk about random topics all the time. See new places. It's always awesome. She got herself lost like twice. It was fucking hilarious. Oh, oh man.
I think it was like the second time that she walked herself down a dead end. And I was like, note to self, don't hire Allie as a tour guide. We get lost. Oh, man. So, yeah, all their streams are awesome. Last night's stream should be named Getting Lost with Allie. Oh, man. Yeah. Now, we're walking around looking at all those murals, right? And honestly, they felt like tag art to me, like graffiti. It's just the city was like, yeah, we're not paying to paint over this anymore. Because I've seen a whole bunch of art like that, any major city that I ever went to. Don't take Ellie to a corn maze. What the hell? Oh, truck says 120 degrees out. Damn. Holy shit, battle. Hotter than a supermodel on a nude beach. Too damn hot in the second best state in the union. Of course, you'd complain that it was too damn cold in the best state of the union. I didn't even know what temperature it is outside. I doubt it's actually 120, bud, because the thermometers for vehicles are behind the glass, so it gets amplified a bit. '75 is a smidge warm for me, but I can deal with it. My preferred temperature is between 55 and 65 for outside temps. So, yeah, inside the car is another, yeah. I'm getting better at reading chat typos. No worries on the misspellings. Now, if you ever see me make a crazy face about what you wrote, and that means I couldn't decipher something. No, she has a good set of lungs. When she wants something. Most babies do. I'm the typo king, yeah. Oh, trust me, we know. Especially seeing you try to write out, Monoleo on Alley streams. Shit was comical for like the first, month that you kept requesting it. Oh. wants for dinner. I was actually just thinking about that. I'm thinking about making spaghetti for dinner. I already have the sauce made. Because when I make sauce, I make enough for probably like four, four separate meals. So yeah, I'm probably gonna make spaghetti tonight. Just boil up the noodles. That's all I need to do, and warm up the sauce. Don't get me started on typos. Get those likes in. Hit the. Thanks, Eric. But yeah, freaking. Yeah, when I make sauce, man, it's an all day thing too. It's not, you know, crack open a jar and add a couple of seasonings to it. Nope. When I make my sauce, I cook it all day long. Literally. Like this last sauce, I started at 6 in the morning. I think, yeah, it was 6 in the morning when I started, and then I didn't start making the noodles until 5 o'clock, I think. So yeah, an all day thing. Yeah, spaghetti for dinner. I love me a good bowl of spaghetti or plate of spaghetti, depending on how you want to look at it. Eating it in a bowl to me just makes a little bit more sense because it doesn't have, space to spread out, and it's easier to pick up with your fork. So, yeah. Freaking, yeah, one of these days I gotta Italian food is me, yeah. And here's the crazy part, right? Um, do you know some Italians who love their pasta and their spaghetti sauce and all that kind of stuff? And I have not met a single person here, on this earth that has tasted my spaghetti that didn't love it. And I learned it from my mom and dad. It was kind of funny because I went home one year. Shit, this was probably about close to a decade ago. I went home and I made spaghetti for the family, and my mom and dad were down in their room, and I cooked this. I made a quick sauce, so um, like I said, I usually cook it all day, but when I say quick sauce, I mean it took me 4 hours to make it. And what makes it what makes it come together a bit faster is you are cooking the vegetables and the meat at the exact same time. That way you can just put everything together and then add the tomato sauce, tomato paste, and all the other stuff. And then you simmer that down for 4 hours, and then the flavors start coming together a lot faster than if you do one at a time in a single pan. Pull out the 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 meat, let it drain, and so it shaves off a little bit of time. And you dice it a little smaller. You dice the vegetables a little bit smaller. That way they release their flavor and they cook a little faster. But anyway, I made the spaghetti sauce for my parents, well, the whole family, and I brought them a plate. My dad was downstairs the entire time with my mom watching TV. Right? He didn't leave the room. And I brought them both a plate of spaghetti. And my mom looks over to my dad and like, asked him, did we have spaghetti sauce in the freezer? And I was like, no, Mom, I made it. And she looked back over at my dad, because she looked over at me when I said that. look back on my head. It's like, when the hell did you go upstairs and help him make it? And I was like, he did it all on his own. So, because it tasted just like hers and my dad's, because they used to cook spaghetti together. Um, so my mom and dad, depending on what meal it was, my parents, it was either my mom or my dad cooking. But there's a few meals that they would prepare together, and spaghetti was one of them. So you do it, yeah. Everybody keeps asking me for it. I got to do it. Mail me some. I'll try it. Yeah. The nice thing is about the recipe is you can use any protein and it'll taste amazing. I've done it. Excuse me. My family has done it with chicken. They've done it with pork, Italian sausage, ground beef, um, uh, steak tips, pretty much any protein. So, and it's absolutely amazing. Um, Granted, whatever meat you use does change the flavor slightly, but yeah, you can use any protein with it. I'm pretty sure it would probably still taste amazing if somebody were to use, like um, tofu or some other vegetarian slash vegan proteins instead of using ground beef or whatever else. So, yeah. So, I learned pretty much everything I know about cooking from my mom and dad. Um, when, because I started cooking when I was a little kid, a fucking tiny little kid. First thing I made, I was, I think, 4 years old, and my mom taught me how to cook eggs. So, yeah. And then after a little while, my mom taught me how to make my own ramen. Like, I couldn't reach the top of the freaking countertop. I was that small when they started teaching me how to cook. So I got the basics down way early in life. So, and now I'll look up recipes. I'll try different things from different cookbooks or different videos on YouTube. I'll actually watch YouTube videos just to figure out how other people make things. Like the other day when I made Mexican rice with steak. Like, I watched, I don't know, probably like 10 different YouTube videos on how to make stuff, and but I ended up it was mainly just to see what they were putting in it, and the reason for that is I was trying to remember the recipe that my ex used, because she learned that from her mom, and did it all from memory and all that, and it would always come out perfect. So I was just trying to figure out what all went into it, and so after watching all the videos and finding, like 10 different recipes, I finally decided on one, and it came out and tasted almost just like my ex's Mexican rice, which was absolutely phenomenal. So now that I know that, easy peasy lemon squeezy. So Super simple freaking recipe to make too. And it only takes like total of 20 minutes, 30 minutes tops. And that's just cutting up the onion, cutting up the steak. And then you toast the rice in the pan till it all gets browned. Then you add in 1 8-ounce can of tomato sauce, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and 1 chicken bouillon cube. And in a separate pan, you brown your meat. In my case, I use steak. Cut it down into small pieces. I browned it really fast, so it was still raw in the middle. Right, I browned it in a super hot pan to get color on it, and then I added the onions and the steak into the rice, and added. Let's see, I made 2 cups of rice, so I added 3 cups of water. So it was just barely over the surface of the rice. And then I loosely covered it with foil, and I let it cook for 20 minutes until the rice was tender and done. Pulled it off the heat, and it was just that. Warmed up some tortillas. It was perfect. Does anybody else boil eggs with their spaghetti? I don't. Never even heard of people doing that, Bo. I haven't heard about that before. So, are you doing a hard-boiled egg, or are you poaching an egg? That's the question, Bo. Hey, Chris, how's it going, bro? How old were you? How old was I when I did what? Fucking arms going numb. It's driving me nuts. You were a sweet kid. What happened? Family grew up eating hard-boiled eggs with spaghetti. Oh, that's interesting. I've never heard about that before. Even if it doesn't. Awesome done. Hey, Bo. So. Yeah, love me some stuff. Oh shit. Never do it with salmon. What, make spaghetti with salmon? No. I've never made a fish spaghetti. Tomatoes don't usually go with fish. Thought it was coming. Oh, I was not. I'm an adult. Yeah. I have had soft boiled eggs with ramen. I've never had eggs with spaghetti. Linguiça is good too. I'll have to look into that, Chris. I don't think I've ever heard of it. So, I need a water. Be right back. sure Don will be happy to hear that, Chris. Oh, lasagna is fucking amazing. I like pizza casserole better though. I may have spelled it wrong. So, pizza casserole is another real amazing dish. You can use whatever sauce you want with it. Any type of spaghetti sauce you want with it. And what it is pinwheel noodles, right? With your favorite spaghetti sauce and mozzarella cheese. And you build it just like a lasagna, except you mix the noodles with the sauce. And then you do a layer of sauce, then a layer of cheese, a layer of sauce and noodles, cheese, sauce and noodles, cheese. And then you throw it in the oven and bake it for 20 minutes to get get all the cheese melted and a little brown on top. Oh, fucking delicious. Linguiça. Yeah. We seem to always circle around food on this channel. I don't know why. Everybody comes here and starts talking about food, which I'm not opposed to. I love talking about food, and I love cooking. I also love cooking for other people too. You got a video? Yeah, maybe. Because we all can eat very, very well. Yeah. Yeah. And then let's see. I lost my train of thought. Came back for a second and then left me. It drives me nuts. For salmon, I keep that extremely simple. Whenever I make salmon, and I always, if I'm doing fried, pan-seared salmon, it's lightly breaded with seasoned flour, salt, pepper, garlic powder, all mixed into the flour, lightly breaded, and then pan fried until it's just done. And of course, browned on both sides. And then the sides, because how I grew up eating it, it's always going to be the same for me. I'm only going to eat it with white rice and corn. And then you break up all the salmon, mix it in with the rice and the corn, mix everything together, and then you add a little bit of soy sauce on top. Perfection. What's going on, Wayne? About to eat what you're going to eat, Wayne. Yeah. And then my second favorite fish to eat is halibut. And if you can't get halibut, it's completely okay, because you can always substitute the halibut for flounder, which is sold in most stores. And this is going to sound weird as shit, so bear with me. All right, it's going to sound really fucking odd. But you take your halibut, you lightly bread it in seasoned flour, same seasoning as before, right? But this time you're going to batter it with No, it's a cup of mayonnaise and a tablespoon of mustard. I know that sounds weird as shit, but trust me. All right. Put it through the mayonnaise and mustard mix, right? And in a dry pan, no oil whatsoever, because that's what the mayonnaise is for, right? And then you cook the halibut until it's cooked all the way through. Again, how I grew up eating it was with white rice and corn. So the exact same way as I eat my salmon. But considering that mayonnaise is mostly oil, that'll melt. You don't taste mustard. You don't taste mayonnaise, right? You do have a slight tang from the mustard, but it's not overbearing. So if you don't like mustard, I don't like mustard at all, like whatsoever, unless it's on a McDonald's no a double cheeseburger. That's the only time I'll actually eat mustard. I don't like potato salad with mustard in it. I don't like basically anything with mustard in it, except for this one dish, right? And I'm also, according to a lot of people, an American because I don't like mayonnaise either, right? But it'll melt, and the fish will actually get a crust on it. And again, after it gets done, you break up the fish, mix it with the rice and corn, soy sauce on top. You have an awesome meal. Freaking, but there's, you can cook a salmon or, any fish 100 million different ways, and each time it'll be delicious. The only other way that I enjoy cooking my salmon, though, is on the grill. Big salmon's okay, but I'd rather either have it pan fried or cooked on the grill. What are you talking about? What will Dawn love to hear? Huh? Oh. That was grilled salmon is how I like my salmon. Yeah. Absolutely amazing, Chris. Or Eric, sorry. So what I said, Don would love to hear that, was when Chris came in and he started talking about linguiça, and then he wrote, what did he write? Where is it? Big sausage. So it's like, oh, Don will love to hear that. Yeah, grilled salmon is just near perfection. What in the living shit? English muffin pizza, huh? No, we love you for your dirty mind, Don. Trust me. I think it was, yeah, it was the very first live that I went to of yours. Freaking, I can't remember if it was Slow or Steve. I can't remember which one it was. But they started, you're cracking your usual jokes in the morning. It's gonna be good. You're live here today with this one. No. Yeah. They were talking, You two's back and forth was absolutely hilarious, especially with my dirty mind, because I was catching every single freaking innuendo that you two were throwing back and forth, because there was little ears in the chat, and then not entirely sure what brought it up, but you were in, you brought up that you were in the military, and so I spoke up and said I was in the military, and then our joke dynamic, took off from there. So, but yeah, I knew from that very first live I saw you and that we were going to be good friends, because we think almost exactly the same way. You all dirty minded. I try to get him back during his lives. Yeah. Yeah. You do owe me a couple, because I did get you a few good times. Got you to fucking spit out your coffee. That was fucking awesome. It's me cracking up laughing while yeah. I think I'll keep him for a minute. Every time I see somebody talking about sea bass, it always reminds me of Aladdin. I think it was Aladdin 3, when Genie was talking to somebody, right? And of course he shape shifts into a waiter who's like, "Well, yeah, the chicken or the sea bass." I always crack up laughing every time I see sea bass written on a screen or I hear it. Oh, Bo's really good at trolling trolls. He can get under somebody's skin quicker than I can sometimes. Of course, whenever he gets under people's skin, it's on Alley's stream, and I usually don't troll on Alley's stream. Well, I do a little bit, but it's mainly just to, gloss over that they're retarded and they don't know how time zones or a globe work. So, yeah. Not gonna lie, there's been more than a few times, right? I'm trolling a troll on Dawn's channel, and I don't really read the chat at all when I'm typing, right? Because I can multitask some things, but I can't multitask writing stuff down. Like, I have to fully focus on writing, otherwise it's gonna be all jacked up. And I fucking trolled this one troll really good. Dawn was laughing her ass off, and then I noticed Allie in the fucking stream. I'm like, oh shit. And the reason why I did that was because I wrote, "Oh my god, Ernest," like with like 2 or 3 exclamation points. I was like, oh fuck. Grant, I know she's not innocent. I know she can be dirty as hell sometimes, right? She's an angel, but she's, her hair is held up by horns also, right? She's an amazing person, but my jokes can be a bit uncouth at times, and my respect for Allie is so high that I don't want her to see that side of me all that much. So that's why I am the way I am, especially in her streams. Because I got that fucking troll good too. Like, they came in, they were in the chat for a little bit, just talking shit out of their ass. And So I fucking mouthed off to them. And they said one more thing after that, which wasn't funny at all. Like it was that flailing of a troll that couldn't come up with something to write type stuff. And he ended up getting hidden anyway. And so yeah, you know, when you troll trolls, they tend to shut up, which is absolutely amazing. And I'm an old school troll, like the first Call of Duty game that came out that had online fucking battles, like old school troll, or trolling on you know, RPGs, MMORPGs type deal. Freaking, I remember I was playing this game called Mag for the, I think it was the PS3. Yeah, it was the PS3. Because this is back in 2010, 2011. So back before the PS4 even came out. I was I was playing online with one of my buddies from work because I was working at the NSA at the time. He was one of my army buddies, and this little kid just came on, just fucking talking, just absolute dog shit. Right, me and my buddy we're shooting and bounding, right, taking cover, fucking just annihilating the other team because this is 32v32 on a PlayStation 3 shooter. And this kid just fucking pops in and fucking just talking mad shit. He's the one getting fucking absolutely destroyed by the other team, right? And he starts complaining to us like we don't know how to fucking, you know, play shooter games or anything like that. So my buddy was like, "Look, you little fucking 10-year-old piece of shit. I have more tactics in my little pinky than you do in your entire fucking body." And I chimed in. It's like, "Yeah, I've been in the fucking army for longer than you've been alive, you little shit. So don't fucking come at me for not knowing tactics." And then one of our other teammates popped in, talking shit to him, like just basic trolling about how he just absolutely sucks at the fucking game and he needs to fucking stop playing and sell his fucking console. Immediately, one of the that guy fucking prompted to boot the kid. So he was gone instantly. And then the very next day, right? The very next day, I get a friend request from the kid. It's like, denied. Fuck this fucking kid. Oh man, I couldn't stop laughing for a week. Fucking every time I went into work and I saw him, my buddy was fucking, we sat down and fucking reminisced about that and fucking laughed our ass off for a good 20, 30 minutes while we were on breaks or whatever. It was amazing. All right. I've been on here for more than an hour. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go and then probably start making my spaghetti. So, you all have a wonderful day. Have a good day, Madeline, Eric, Bo, Chris, everybody else. Have a good one. And who knows, I'll probably see y'all on a different stream. Love you. Bye.